credit score hacks that actually work, because let's be honest, most advice out there is either too slow or just doesn't work at all. So let me ask you something. Have you ever done everything right, paid your bills, avoided debt, and your credit score barely moved? But then you see someone with debt, using credit cards, and somehow their score goes up. How does that make any sense? Is the system broken, or are you just missing the rules of the game? Because here's the truth most people don't understand. Your credit score is not about being good with money. It's about playing the game correctly. And once you understand that, everything changes. Let's start with one of the biggest myths. Never use your credit card. Sounds responsible, right? But here's the problem. If you don't use credit, you don't build credit. It's like trying to get fit without ever going to the gym. So let me ask you, how is the system supposed to trust you if you never use it? That's why one of the most powerful hacks is this. Use your credit card, but control how much you use. This brings us to something most people ignore: credit utilization. If your credit limit is $1,000 and you use $900, that's a red flag. But if you use $100, that's a completely different story. Same card, same person, completely different impact. So here's the hack: keep your usage below 30%, and ideally under 10%. And yes, that small difference matters more than you think. Now here's something that might surprise you. Paying your credit card once a month might not be enough. Wait, what? Yeah, because your balance gets reported before your payment is even processed. So even if you pay everything off, the system might still think you're using too much credit. Crazy, right? So here's a smarter move. Pay your card twice a month. Once before the statement closes and once after. This keeps your reported balance low and makes you look way more responsible than you actually are. Now let's talk about something that feels counterintuitive. Opening more credit cards sounds dangerous, right? But think about this. If you have one card with a $1,000 limit and you spend $300, that's 30% utilization. But if you have 3 cards, each with $1,000, now your total limit is $3,000. That same $300, only 10%. Same spending, better score. So the question is more credit actually bad? Or were you just told that without understanding why? Now here's another powerful move most people ignore. Don't close old accounts, even if you don't use them. Because your credit history length matters. The longer your history, the more trustworthy you look. Closing an old account is like deleting proof that you've been responsible for years. Why would you do that? Now let's get real for a second. Most people aren't stuck because they don't know this. They're stuck because they don't apply it consistently. They swipe without thinking. They forget due dates. They max out cards when life gets stressful. So let me ask you honestly, is your credit score low because of the system or because of your habits? That's not judgment, that's awareness. Because once you see it, you can change it. And here's the best part. This isn't about becoming rich overnight. This is about control. Better credit means lower interest rates, better loan approvals, and more financial freedom. And all of that starts with small decisions most people ignore. So here's your challenge. Pick one of these hacks and apply it this week. Not next month, not someday. This week, because information without action is just entertainment. And if this video gave you even one insight, make sure you subscribe and like. Because the next one might save you thousands of dollars without you even realizing it.